Alright, so this is a little breakdown on how I made 13.6k in 17 days, and you can literally see this is a fresh channel. I've only been monetized for 17 days. The channel's only been active for around, well, it got monetized within literally the first week, and I'm just going to break down what works for me and how you can apply this to your channels. And yeah, you might learn something from this video. I'm also going to leave a little surprise at the end because I've got something that I think will really help you. But anyways, enough of the app. Let's get on to the next slide. Okay, now finding a niche. Now, when it actually came to me finding this niche, it came down to a few things. There was a few things I had in mind that I had to look at before realizing, like, is this a good niche? Is it a good niche to start posting in? And now let's start off with what's actually a bad niche. Now, a bad niche is a niche that's already overrun, like oversaturated with big creators already, or every guru is recommending it, because you see that a lot on Twitter. Everyone's always giving like the top 10 best niches to get into, but really it's just not always the case that, you know, they are the best niches, because, you know, you want to find a niche that's really like not oversaturated. Like for me, I found a niche that was super untapped. And yeah, I'm going to show you exactly how you can actually find a niche like that. But yeah, and when you see a channel getting pretty much zero traction, that's normally a bad early sign as well. High competition, low reward. See, anything with high competition, if you're actually trying to blow up quick on YouTube, you don't really want to, you know, have high competition at all. But yeah, you just want to avoid anything with high competition, if I'm honest. Well, that's what worked for me, at least. I just found a niche that had very low competition but pretty much really high reward. So there was a huge audience for this niche, but then there just wasn't like enough creators posting on the niche. So that's how I found that was like a really good niche. And like I said here, good or slash easy niche is small creators as well getting big views. That's normally a good sign, because, you know, if fresh channels are doing it, then, you know, there's also room for you as well, because if a small channel's doing it, then I'm sure you're going to be able to get, you know, same pool if, you know, your concepts are good, your video's good, and, you know, all those little fundamentals that matter. So yeah, low competition, high reward. Demand is there, but no one's feeding it. That's literally it, pretty much. Now, finding the idea. Now, this is exactly what I've done here. You can literally see how I've copied and pasted an already working video idea. Now, that's what I've pretty much done with every single channel that I run. I just find an idea from a different niche and I implement it into mine. Because if a video is exploded in another niche, then high chances are it's also going to work in, you know, the niche you're posting in. Now, obviously, it really depends on what kind of channel you run. But for this case, and for, you know, my channel, it worked really well because it was gaming content. So yeah, literally copied a really good working concept. And yeah, literally copied it over straight into my niche. And I've pretty much done this with every single video idea. And ever since posting, like, well, this is my first video. But after this video, my next 5 videos literally got 300 to 400k views plus, like back to back, which was pretty insane. Now getting onto the thumbnail section, I'm going to show you exactly how I found a good working concept and how I literally implemented that into my channel and how I even created it with one simple prompt, like very easily. Now you can literally see already with the thumbnail, I've just copied the concept that was working already, but the way I actually did this was using Clickmaxstudio. Now, this software was actually developed by me and my friend Nathan. We literally made this just to make, you know, our life a lot easier when it comes to YouTube automation, because if you're running a lot of channels, posting daily, then this is something really you're going to need to make the process, you know, a lot more cheaper and also more time efficient. So yeah, that's exactly what I've been using now for a while. It's generating good results, and I'm going to generate a thumbnail in just a second so you can literally see how it works, and then if it's good, then you can go ahead, use it yourself, do as you please. But yeah, so currently right now I'm on the dashboard section. We've got a bunch of templates down here if you're doing gaming, finance, real life, whatever kind of, you know, thumbnail you're trying to do. But for this case, I'm not going to use any template. I'm just going to generate it straight from the dashboard, just like this. Now, as you can see as well, I've got the reference images right here, which is the Minecraft one with the 2 characters. And then I'm going to upload the cat thumbnail so it can replace this character right here. And then I've uploaded this thumbnail here for like reference of, like, you know, the texturing. And then I've also got the PNG of the granny, which we're going to be using to replace this blue character right here. Now, I've also got my very simple prompt that I explained literally like a baby. And yeah, I basically told it how I want the thumbnail, where I want the things to be. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead, click generate, and test our luck. And okay, the thumbnail is now generating. It'll probably take around 60 seconds, so I'll be back as soon as it's generated. And okay, I think it's just finished generating now. And yeah, there we go. That is literally exactly what I wanted. Now, you can always go ahead and you can make adjustments. You can tell it to add stroke to your text. If, something's wrong, then you can just go ahead, put in the prompt box, like add a stroke to a text or change the font to this. Or you can do little things like changing the cat to a different creature or changing the saturation, changing the brightness. Now, we do also have like a canvas option here. So, like I said, you can change the brightness right here. You can change the contrast. It's basically like an all-in-one Photoshop pretty much. Like you can add elements. You can upload images onto it if you please. Text. It's pretty much got all of that. And we also do have a live editor as well, which I clicked at the top right. And let's say I want to separate something from the background. I can basically highlight this granny right here for an example. And when I click extract, it will basically make this granny a PNG and then it'll refill in the background. So you can pretty much move around the PNGs and everything. And yeah, this is exactly what I've been doing to make my thumbnails. Now, I guess we'll just get on to the next bit. Now, after I created my thumbnail with Clickmaxstudio, I actually received very good feedback from the YouTube studio. As you can see here, 1.9 million impressions and 13.2% click-through rate. And for that many impressions, this is ridiculously high, stupidly high. And I'm going to get on to the AVD in a minute, but the CTR literally changed everything here. The concept was great, the idea was great, the thumbnail was great, everything for the packaging just lined up perfectly. And I believe that's why this video has been pushed like crazy. Now, getting onto the AVD bit, the reason why I said the CTR carried is because the AVD wasn't even that good. It was a 17-minute video. It got 4 minutes 49 watch time, which isn't crazy. It's not bad, but it's not really that good. Which is why I'd say the click-through rate carried it a lot, because YouTube saw that people were clicking and they pretty much had no choice but to push it. But if this watch time was a lot better, then I'm sure the video would probably be in the millions by now, but it's not. And I learned from this, and yeah, I basically made my videos a lot better since. And yeah, for my videos, I've literally been using Claude AI to help script everything. Claude AI is literally everything. I use it all the time, 24/7 for scripting, even helping me with my schedule and everything. Just, it's an overall good AI tool, and I personally prefer it over ChatGPT or any other models like that. Okay, now moving on to the next slide, I actually forgot to put up a picture here, but that channel here that I was on about got demonetized for inauthentic content, which wasn't my fault. It's an issue on YouTube's end. I've done nothing wrong. All the videos are recorded by me, edited by me. And yeah, it's just kind of a dumb little mistake, and that really, it costed me a lot of money. But this is where I made actually all my revenue. And that was from a movie channel. So pretty much a movie channel is basically when you compile all your main videos into one, and you can literally spam daily posts, 1 hour long videos. I've literally been doing this now for the last 17 days, and this is how I've literally made all of my money. And as you can see here, the RPM is ridiculously high, because you're posting 30 minutes to 2 hour long videos, which is just insane. Yeah, I basically did similar packaging right here. I think you can see this good enough quality, hopefully. But, before the thumbnail was the cat, and I've just changed it to another in-game character. And I've basically taken another idea from a different niche, and that is, would you rather, but it actually happens. Now, that video title, you can even search it up. It's worked numerous amount of times. It's worked for a lot of people in other niches. So, yeah, again, I've just stolen that. And yeah, it's worked. Packaging was great. Thumbnail was generated by Clickmaxstudio. And for 2.6 million impressions, 12.3% click-through rate is, yeah, it's literally insane. And as you can see here, the watch time's also very good for a 26-minute video. 8 minutes 45 duration and 33% click-through rate. And yeah, since this day, 17 days in, I've made 13.6k from literally doing this. And now all I'm praying is I don't get demonetized, because YouTube have been going nuts at the moment with this whole inauthentic content thing. But that's for another day. I'm just hoping this channel lives. Now, if you want to try Clickmaxstudio for yourself, I am going to leave a 15% discount code if you do want to go and try it. You can just buy a minimum package. It's literally $7 if you want to go try it. You can generate some thumbnails. You can play around with it. And yeah, it's literally worked so well for my channel. And this is some thumbnails it's generated here. You can literally use it for any channel, gaming channel, IRL channel, documentary channel. Literally, you can use it for anything. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree with AI thumbnails because they call it slop, they call it this. Well, if you're taking advantage of AI in this day and age, then you are literally ahead, because all these bums are complaining about, oh, AI taking thumbnail designer jobs. Not being funny, but I literally couldn't care. This is working so well for me. When I had a thumbnail designer before, you know, I was trying to pitch concepts to the thumbnail designers and I wouldn't even get back really what I wanted. And it also took ages and sometimes the thumbnail designers were late. So this is literally why I built this tool, just so I can literally save myself time, save myself money. And yeah, it's a pretty passionate project that me and my friend Nathan have been working on. So like I said, if you do want to go try it, it's in the link in my bio or clickmaxstudio.com. You can get a 15% discount code if you use this code. Now, yeah, I hope that helped you. Hope you've learned something. And yeah,